We're going to go back to 1 Corinthians chapter 5, and in verse 3, Paul says, "For I indeed, as absent in body but present in spirit, have already judged, as though I were present, him who has done this deed." So there you go. You've got a clue as to what Paul is saying in this verse now. In those words of 1 Corinthians 5, he uses the term body. There he was making an assertion that he is physically absent, but if he was there in person, he would have made the same rendering as he had while absent. In this passage, he says, flesh. The word is normally given as a contrast to that which is spiritual, not physical. To walk in the flesh is to walk in a carnal manner. To walk in the Spirit is to walk in step with the Lord. Therefore, Paul is making a spiritual connection to those at Colossae, which goes beyond as if I were there with you in the body. Rather, it is saying, I am with you in the influence of the Spirit. This then is revealed in the words rejoicing to see. Okay, I hope you understand that, is that he felt a spiritual connection with them, rejoicing in the Spirit, because of the term he used, flesh. Okay, flesh. And you know what? It does not mean that if you are a person that is walking in the flesh, that you are not a saved Christian. There are lots of saved Christians in the world that walk in the flesh. 2 Peter 1:9 actually says that some people get so far away from the Lord that they have forgotten that they were cleansed from their past sins. He doesn't say they've lost their salvation. It means that they're walking in the flesh. They have completely fallen away from any inkling of having been saved, and yet they are just as saved as they can be. And he tells you the steps to avoid that in 2 Peter 1, verses 2 all the way through 8. It's a very clear process, and if you don't follow that process, you are bound to end up walking in the flesh. Okay? But